Hello, my little ponies, and welcome back to some more into Magnolia. In today's episode, well, we got Le Boost. So why do... I maybe had forgotten that I just undo the button to use it. No, yeah, you kind of do still need that. Wait. I know what we're trying to do here. For purpose... Oh, yeah, no, you can't grab onto this wall. Okay. I was thinking it's like, oh, for purposes of, like, randomizer, where you might have, like, the side dash ability, but not have, like, the hookshot ability thing. Could you manage to side dash up here? And apparently not. Interesting. Aha! That was weird. What? Oh, I think that's just to show off that, like, hey, there can be hidden passages all over the place here. You gotta keep an eye out for any and all hidden passages that could appear in this region. For example, right here. No? Wait. Okay, yeah, charge. Sometimes it's hard to get the exact angle. Oh no, it's the dog's shop. Respite. Interesting, but okay. There's more to this room. Oh, you really did do that. I mean, might as well rest up to restore the half of a bar of health that we're missing out on? Okay, I don't know if that one counted as a boss fight. I'm pretty sure it didn't. Oh, there's lava. We, born of the land of origin, shall in the fullness of time return to our place of birth, stripped of that which is rightfully ours by the knave sorcerers. Let our sorrow and bile manifest as unyielding blight. Thus, when the fated time should come to pass, we shall be reborn anew in this land of origin, and the world shall return to us ancients. Abelia, oh, most pitiable priestess we have left behind, we await your return. Interesting. I'm giving it ledge. Interesting boss design, gotta say. Well, you know, mini boss, elite enemy. Interesting design though. Get us used to them, and then put one in a different configuration than it was before. We have all the tools to deal with them, because we've already dealt with them before in the past, but now it's different. So we have to adjust the tools that we have used before to counteract this new form. The only issue is how long it takes to get back to it every time. Well, hello, Cinnamon. You want to come up too? No, you just kind of want to hang by? Okay. Cinnamon wants to let everyone know that he's here. He's hanging out. The whole place is just a big old maze. I can go into that part, but I can't go in far enough to trigger the ability to see that it's like that. Okay. Oh, whatever. I don't have to deal with that side boss thing. Whatever's anymore. So that's gonna make it a lot easier to deal with now. So, like, at least I have that knowledge. Do I feel like I'm in the final stretch of the game? No. I feel like I'm doing extra unnecessary content right now. Just because it's available. This whole bit here. Because, yeah. If you look at the map, all of this, I'm actually supposed to be, like, up here. And then there's that bit with, like, all these plants and stuff, too. I just run through the area safely and just... Oh, cool, level 65. Okay, so you have to get that one from... Yeah, the map totally reveals that. Even though you shouldn't be able to tell that yet, but the map totally spoils. That's just, like, sitting right there. I. Boss fight? Boss fight. There's one, like, Metroidvania game that I remember playing, like, essentially on browser, with, like, not like on browser web, like, rather relatively simple download. Like, forever ago. I want to find it again. Whatever. Anyway, oh look, the liver. Oh look, now it's on the ceiling! I don't suppose it'll let me use Gorm's Ascent, so... No more left around somewhere. Now, climbing up the wall like that is a pretty good way of being able to tell if there's anything hidden. Hello? Here, I found this. Stele of the land of origin, a vestige of the sources of the universe. Is she actually gonna wind up being like a villain one way or another? Like, she's just going to become corrupted by blight, and we're gonna have to like kill her or something? That'd be sad. Like, this is something extra to this room that I'm just not quite able to see. So it's just this spot right here. There we go. And what, materials? 14,000 materials! That's a lot more materials than I thought I'd be getting. Truthfully speaking. I knew that there's a secret passageway in that region, in this little area. 2% HP every 2 seconds. Wait, am I done with this place? Yeah, I'm done with this place. Return to the respite? Radio. Equipment. So I have... Wait, no. Increase attack and defense for a bit. %1 every 4 seconds. Yeah, twice as fast and twice as much health. But heal potency is essentially nothing, and number of heals is essentially nothing. You get no heals other than this, but this will heal... Okay, wait, 2%. What's my health? About 400, more or less. So that will heal 8 every other second. Yeah, 8. If I get another, like, 6 HP, then I'll start healing 9. I'm pretty sure. Unfortunately, I don't have anywhere else to go to do that unless potentially there's someone right here. Unless I can find someone to beat this tome. And, like, I think I might know who that is. Is it you? Oh, maybe I should have taken Declan's Spin Plus. I don't know. Look at that healing. Just one. One little note of healing. What are you gonna do now, huh, cat? Sorry, Simmon's here being a little bit sick. Just a little bit. Okay. Who wants... Yeah, I thought I had those as my... Oh, shoot, I'm still using set 2. That's why. Ah. Equip this to set 2, then go to set 1. Where I do have all this increased stuff. Yeah, this would just be a flat 10% reduction. So I never basically use stamina. Yeah, right? And then I need to come by from here, so let's go. Oh, are you excited yet? It's time for us to continue our journey through and to the upper stratum. Maybe. Probably. Maybe. Why did I fuck at number 14? Used to help? So, the higher-ups, they'd want to, like, try to keep everyone in the line of command. Everyone trying to keep in order. They try to restrict the blight to the lower stratums as much as possible, so that the rich in the upper stratums can stay safe from it. But then, Administrative District Lockdown notice that as the rain of death continues to cause severe harm to the upper stratum, survivors are advised to seek shelter at the central control tower or the similarly secure locations and await rations. During this period of lockdown, residents are prohibited from leaving the upper stratum. Residents that have been affected by the blight will be quarantined to the central and lower stratums, the upper stratum guard. So, that reminds me of a gameplay video that I saw that seems like it could make for an interesting let's play. I'm not 100% so. Let's heal! Heal like 10. It's supposed to be no heals and heal at 0, but you can get extra heals. And you get extra heal amounts, so yeah. Yeah, this is granting our heal potency, which is actually... But yeah. But yeah, this sort of like, oh, everyone's in the tower, but if you're blighted, we won't let you in. Some sort of like a border security whatever thing. Huzzah! And it's like, oh, you see, you lower health, you see heals. Thanks. I love how that's basically every Metroidvania does certain little things just slightly differently here and there. Like, yeah, movement controls can be slightly different. They can, you know, ability to access areas you're not supposed to have access to. Like, like the original Ender Lilies apparently had, like, hey, you know, if you're talented or determined enough, you can absolutely get to areas you're not supposed to reach. Uh-huh. But, oh my gosh, yeah. As they learn, like, what... Oh, well. As the game gives you, like, new abilities and stuff, it has to remember, like, what abilities that you might have access to at any given point. So when it tries to do, like, a platforming challenge, It has to make sure that you can't just use one of your abilities to completely cheese the entire thing. Right, so that's that, right? What is... Oh no, that's that. And we can keep going to the left. It's like, oh, what abilities does the player have access to at this point? Okay, but like if they went through side portals, so there's like a scale between abilities that the player should totally have access to at this point. But then there's, okay, abilities that the player could have access to, but might not, if the player can get extra abilities, optionally. Like, for example, in, was it Ori and the Will of the Wisps, I think is the sequel? How, I think it's in that one where you can buy the ability to triple jump. Maybe that was Blind Force, I don't know. So it's like, okay, for puzzles, like, after a certain point in the game, like, yeah, you could just have triple jump ability. How do you make it so just having triple jump doesn't absolutely trivialize these puzzles, but just having double jump, like, won't make these puzzles impossible? And that is really, really hard to do. To make a puzzle that's, you know, possible for double jump, but not easy for triple. Unless, of course, the puzzles stop being like jumping puzzles, but... that just becomes its own whole entire segment. Okay, how do we make use of this? No. I'm just saying, like, I think I have an idea. It kind of worked, too. And then it's like, oh, hey, super late game, but... okay, that one is horrible. No, I feel like that one could have done it if I just... no. Anyway. Yeah, and then you still have to taunt the prospects, the possibilities of having even more abilities. Still putting in items that the players can't yet reach. What's up? You have to make the game enjoyable to play, while also it really helps to give it something that other games don't have. But like, overall, the game is something of a maze. some Metroidvanias, you basically have to explore everything in the game. You know, go through the entire maze in order to finish it. And then, like, the final boss is, like, you know, the last thing. Once you have every ability, you can make them all work together. You kidding me? But then some games are all like, yeah, you only need, what, 30% of the game or so? Okay, it's usually more than that, but, you know. It's like, yeah, no, just finish off the 4 dungeons. Once you get that much, you're good. Oh, there's that door. Oh yeah, and if the player can sequence break, well, how much will that affect the overall plot? If the player defeats a certain boss before fighting a certain other boss, is there going to be stuff that messes up, either, like, mechanically or story-wise? Because, like, you could absolutely have it be part of the story that, like, one boss is, like, essentially the second form of an earlier boss. But if they fight the second boss first, then what? Then they go into a boss fight where the boss just talks about meeting them for the first time? And then at the end it's like, oh, I'll be back in a stronger form! And then you have people on the forums complaining about, it's like, hey, this boss said he'd be back in a stronger form. I mean, like, I thought he was already dead. You know, people who sequence break without quite realizing it. Well, I've done that. Considering that one jump that I made in Ender Lilies required all of the jumps I had, plus use of my hammer, to get a little bit of extra distance, I'm pretty sure I did a sequence break. Thinking that that was, like, the intended path. So, yeah. Okay. It's like, I really hope being this close to the laser isn't gonna hurt me. Unidentified transformer. Who gets upgraded with this unidentified transformer? That could give a hint as to whose room this is. Also, no, nothing. I'm mostly looking for a new, like, respite. Okay, that was kind of stupid. I'm glad that on death I don't, like, lose all of my currency, because that would be really annoying. Yeah, no, it gets boosted by an unidentified transformer. Wait, sorry, one? Does anything just boost extra attack? Or, I mean, extra health? Yeah, heal potency going down, that's fine. Defense going down is annoying, but more health means more healing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what's up here? In the path that I'm supposed to be going down. Fine. Abilities. Turns out random bullets not so great. Barrier should still be good. And I still want to find a nice respite. So, I've been more or less just essentially... Okay, so if we assume that there's only, like, you can only level up to 100 in this game, I've been more or less going under the generalized assumption that by the time I reach, level 100, I should either be near, at, or done the end of the game. Assuming I don't, rush through things too fast or grind too much. I did put on XP boost, so I think that the game could account for that. Because, like, a well-made, game with RPG, like, level up features won't just have you, say, reach max level long before the end of the game. Yeah, you're max level. You have 15 chapters left to go. Like, surely it won't do that. Now, it might have you, like, reach the end of the game while you're still quite a ways away from max level. Especially if there's, like, post-game content that you're supposed to also be able to do. So it's like, okay, yeah, you can do the post-game content and still, like, level up. All of that little bit of progress that I made is now totally wasted other than the fact I got just a little bit of XP. Let's go back in there. Done. What was it? Was it this one that I wanted to be? So I could keep going left. There's maybe something left over in that room. We could do plus we go up there. I can't quite get that. That ends. I can explore this room with its like lasers and try to find something over there in that their other room. Who knows? Maybe it's a respite. Respite. Rest place. So maybe it's a rest spot. Alright, that one heals. Boom! Break through that and get another amplifier. So I can't go down through there yet. There's no other way out of this room, right? It's just... Yeah, that leads to a door that I don't think I can open, and just going down. Alright, let's check out what's in that danger room down there. Oh. Plus, I guess there's an extra part to this room up there. I don't see why... No, nothing. There must just be another entrance to this room somewhere, so it technically holds what should be a different room's, hidden area, whatever. But instead it counts for this room. Oh, good. So anyway,